Picture this. It's Monday morning, your alarm is blaring, and the only thing you dread more than leaving your cozy bed is the mountain of emails waiting for you at work. Sounds familiar? Now imagine if, instead of emails, your job involved sniffing armpits, diving into sewers, or even being a professional mourner. Feeling better about your inbox yet? Welcome to the bizarre world of work, where another day at the office can mean something entirely different. We're embarking on a slightly odorous, potentially slimy, but absolutely fascinating journey through the 8 jobs guaranteed to make you do a double take, and possibly send a grateful email to HR for the job you do have. Job 1. Professional Sleeper. Imagine a job where your primary responsibility is to do what most of us dream of during long, tedious meetings: sleep. Yes, the mythical creatures known as professional sleepers exist, turning the enviable act of slumber into a full-time profession. Picture it. What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a professional sleeper. I clock in, I doze off. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. But before you resign from your day job and prepare your resume for this snooze fest, let's talk about the not-so-dreamy side of professional sleeping. Imagine trying to catch Z's on command in a lab, with more wires attached to you than a high-speed internet connection. Your sleep schedule flips more than a pancake at a Sunday brunch, with the expectation to fall asleep faster than you can say insomnia. And then there's the harsh reality of your office environment. One day you're in a luxurious king-sized bed testing mattresses, and the next you're in a simulated airplane seat with a crying baby soundtrack. Because, let's face it, even in the world of professional sleeping, not all beds are created equal. So, the next time you're grumbling about your early morning meeting, spare a thought for those who dream for a living. It's not all pajamas and pillow talk. Job 2. Armpit Sniffer. In the hallowed halls of deodorant companies, there exists a league of extraordinary noses, the armpit sniffers. These olfactory Olympians are tasked with a mission that's not for the faint of heart or weak of stomach. Their job? So, the next time you apply your favorite deodorant, take a moment to salute these unsung heroes of hygiene. Job 3. Sewer diver dive into the world of sewer divers, where each day is an adventure into the unknown depths of city sewers. These brave souls suit up in diving gear not for treasure, but to ensure the unseen infrastructure beneath our feet runs smoothly. It's a dive into darkness, where the thrill of exploration meets the reality of what flows beneath urban life. The environment? Far from pleasant. Visibility is as murky as the waters they navigate, and the aroma is unforgettable, a constant reminder of the job's gritty nature. The job comes with its share of surprises. Unexpected finds range from lost valuables to things that defy explanation, lurking in the shadows. Every dive tests the diver's mettle, facing hazards like harmful bacteria and the risk of getting lost in an underwater maze. Yet, despite the challenges, sewer divers perform a critical, unseen service, keeping the city's lifeblood flowing, proving that heroism comes in many forms, some less glamorous, but no less important. Job 4. Roadkill Collector. Embark on the unsung journey of the Roadkill Collector, where each day brings the solemn duty of clearing the roads of fallen wildlife. The emotional toll is not to be underestimated. Behind the protective gear and routine, there's a person who often plays the role of the unsung caretaker of these animals' final journey. It's a silent tribute to the lives lost, a part of the job that remains unseen but deeply felt. Then there are the olfactory challenges, an aspect of the job that tests even the strongest of stomachs. The scent of decay is a constant companion, penetrating protective masks and lingering long after the day is done. Despite these challenges, roadkill collectors carry on, driven by a sense of duty to the community and the environment. Job 5. Mosquito Researcher. Mosquito researchers dive into the buzzing world of these tiny yet impactful creatures, playing a critical role in combating mosquito-borne diseases like malaria and dengue. Their work spans from field studies in sweltering marshlands to controlled experiments in the lab, all aimed at understanding the behavior, life cycle, and disease transmission patterns of mosquitoes. This knowledge is crucial for developing strategies to control mosquito populations and prevent the spread of diseases, potentially saving millions of lives. Field research often requires researchers to expose themselves to mosquito bites to attract these insects for collection and study. This aspect of the job is not for the squeamish or the itch-averse. The constant buzz around, coupled with the itchy red souvenirs left on their skin, is a testament to their dedication and sacrifice for the greater good. Job 6. Pet food taste. Step into the shoes of a pet food taster, where every mealtime is an adventure and complex, barely scratches the surface of describing pet food flavors. Picture this. 1 minute, you're savoring a delicate blend of chicken and fish, designed for the refined palate of a Persian cat. The next, you're evaluating the robust, meaty zest of a gourmet dog kibble that promises to satisfy even the most discerning Great Danes. Now, try explaining your job at dinner parties. What do? They ask. Oh, I'm a professional pet food taster, you reply, as you navigate the perplexed stares and inevitable follow-up questions. Yes, really. And no, I don't recommend the fish flakes. They're a bit too dry this season. It's a conversation starter for sure, but one that requires a sense of humor, a bit of grace, and the willingness to embrace the absurdity of savoring cuisine intended for four-legged gourmets. Yet, in the end, it's all in a day's work for those dedicated to ensuring our pets' meals are nothing short of paw-licking good. Job 7. Fake astronaut. Ah, the life of a fake astronaut, boldly going where many have pretended to go before. Tasked with simulating space missions, these earthly explorers gear up to traverse the not-so-distant lands of our own deserts, mirroring the barren landscapes of Mars. Their daily grind? A mix of fixing mock space equipment and conducting experiments that wouldn't look out of place in a sci-fi movie. But here's the twist: the isolation. Imagine being stuck in a Mars simulation pod with the same crew, day in, day out, surrounded by endless sand. Yet, despite the challenges, these faux astronauts keep their spirits high. After all, it's not every day you get to pretend you're on another planet, even if it's just a stone's throw from a roadside diner. Job 8. Professional mourner. Tracing its roots back to ancient times, the profession of a professional mourner has elegantly woven its way through history to find a niche in modern funerals, particularly in parts of Asia and Africa. Tasked with the solemn duty of expressing grief, these mourners perform a unique emotional labor, intensifying the funeral atmosphere through their tears and wails. It's a role that demands deep empathy and a profound understanding of the mourning process, blending seamlessly with the genuine sorrow surrounding them. Yet, beneath their convincing lamentations lies a disciplined control over their emotions, mastering the art of mourning without succumbing to personal grief. This delicate balance is crucial, as their performance must resonate with authenticity, offering solace and communal mourning without crossing into insincerity. The challenge of keeping a straight face before and after their performance underscores the complex interplay of authenticity and professionalism in their craft. Share this video with your friends to spread the amusement, or astonishment, and remember to subscribe for more unique adventures. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to bring you along on our next exploration.